Hi guys, Olivia here, coming to you from my backyard in Vermont in the United States. And Gishwis is almost here. It starts this Saturday. Depending on where you are, you gotta check the time on the website, but it's starting this Saturday, August 1st, which is really exciting. And I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. It was so much fun putting this team together. It was really hard at points, but it was so worth it because I've talked to some of you on Facebook. I know some of you personally, and I know some of you through like friends, and it's such a great team. It really is. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, even though we're spread out across 3 different countries and 2 different continents. We're going to have a lot of fun. But I realize that, like me, a lot of you have not actually done Gishwis before, and it can be daunting. It's a 200 plus item list with a lot of things, from like dressing up in food in public, to hugging strangers, to skydiving, to doing God knows what else. It's Misha. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's coming for us. But because it's so daunting, I did my nerdy thing and did some homework and looked at what other people had done in previous years, thought about some things on my own, asked a couple of my friends, and came up with some ways that we can really get the most out of this and not stress as much about it and really just have fun, because that's what this is about, is having a lot of fun and making a difference and just making things cool for a week. So, without further ado, number 1, read the rules. Please, for the love of all that is holy, read the rules. I know when you're registering, it can be so easy, so tempting to just, you're reading down and you want to get signed up and you just check that little box that says, I agree and I sell my soul to Gishwis. But if you don't know the rules, then that could turn out really bad for all of us. So now is the time to go back on the website, pull up the Gishwis commandments, pull up the rules, and read them in detail. It won't take all that long, just really pay attention to it and you should be fine. But the reason I'm really impressing this upon you is because if someone doesn't know the rules and they break them, they can get disqualified. And if a lot of people break them, everybody can get disqualified, which would really suck. People's feelings would get hurt. People won't get to do Gishwis. So please, do it for yourself. Do it for everybody else on the team. Just please do it. And while you're on there, look at what other people have done in previous years. Look at how they have taken the rules of the scavenger hunt and the weird item submission sentences and come up with all this crazy awesome stuff. It can really help you to do number 2, which is prepare. Please, once you're done reading the rules and regulations, have fun by preparing. You could do so many things to prepare. The 2 big ones are, you need to make sure that you've got an account on YouTube and Imgur, I don't know how to say it. Hopefully you all know what I mean. The one that's IMGUR, that one. And 2, make sure you've got a camera and photo, video editing software and get really familiar with it. It will help you out so much because if we have nice submissions, then we get more points. And who doesn't love more points? So please, take this time between now and the start of Gishwis to really get familiar with that stuff and make sure you have those 2 accounts. And you can do 1, 2, or all of the following to also help you prep. So you can gather up cardboard, cans, bottles, glitter, string, fabric, anything that you think might be of use during Gishwis for the artistic portions, because there's going to be a lot of artsy, weird stuff that Misha's going to throw at us. You could just look for anything. It doesn't matter if it looks weird or it's probably trash. Hoard it. Hoard it like you are a dragon hoarding gold. A weird, stupid-looking hat that you had when you were 6. Hoard it. A bunch of DVDs that are all scratched up that you were just going to throw out anyway. Hoard it. The giant box that you got your giant robot in last week. Hoard that sucker. Just keep it, and if you don't use it, you can just recycle it after Gishwis like you were going to. Right? But anyway, the other thing you can do while you are hoarding all this random, hopefully recyclable stuff is look for costume-looking stuff. Look for props, old clothes that you don't wear anymore. Anything that's weird that you think might possibly be of use, dig it out from the dark recesses of your room and your closet and from under your bed. It really will be worth it. Hawaiian shirts, steel-toed boots, ball gowns, plastic swords, anything. Anything is fair game. That ugly shirt that you bought when you were a little bit tipsy, dig that sucker out and wear it with pride because you look fabulous. Just anything. Start now because you'll thank yourself later. And the other thing you can do is, and this is a big one for if you're far away from other teammates and you don't really have anyone close to you who's doing Gishwis, is look for people that will do it with you because you can have help. It says on the rules and regulations you can have help. And it'll be really cool. It'll be fun. You can reconnect with people maybe that you haven't seen in a long time. And the best place to really start with this is look for people who are good at music, who are really good at computer stuff. Maybe your cousin who's a mechanic and is really good with cars and making things. Your aunt who's really good at sewing. Your uncle who has a bunch of crazy things hiding in his backyard. Anything. Your friends, family, anybody who is crazy enough to help you with this is totally welcome to help you. As long as they're not doing it for you, they're welcome to help. And honestly, if you are kind of by yourself and not near any other teammates, this will help you enjoy Gishwis more because you're not going to be doing it on your own. And honestly, stuff like this is so much better if you do it with people because you're going to have some awesome memories to embarrass everyone with when they get married or graduate or whatever. So look those people up. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear from you. The other thing you really gotta do, get some sleep. For the love of all that is holy, get some sleep. Because you're not gonna get a whole lot of sleep. Sorry, my cow has gotten a branch and is playing with it. So that's what the rattling noise in the background probably is. But seriously, get some sleep. You're not gonna have that luxury during Gishwis, really. If you do it right, you will be exhausted by the end of it and sleep for 3 days afterwards. So stock up now on that God-given miracle. God's blessed thing known as REM sleep. Just do it. It'll make you feel so much better, and it'll help you take care of yourself, which is important because you don't want to get sick in the middle of Gishwis, because that would suck. And the last thing is talk to your teammates. I know some of you already know each other, so this isn't a big deal, but seriously, talk to each other. You can help coordinate things. You can get to know each other, scheme, plan, plot, write a song. I don't care. It'll be fun. You get to know each other. I know for a fact a lot of you would get along really well if you actually were close by and you would abandon me and go off and have adventures because you'd get along so well. So please talk to each other and figure out how you can get together during Gishwis so that we can all do this as a team as best that we can. So really, please do it. We're about to do some amazing stuff together. Get to know each other. And this is kind of the final big thing that you can do to prep for Gishwis. Get psyched. Do something that gets your adrenaline pumping and makes you feel like the biggest, most badass, all-powerful, thunder-farting god or goddess that has ever lived. Just do it. It'll really make you feel like you are invincible and prepared to do this and ready to give up all your shame, because we're going to be embarrassing ourselves in public a lot. But please, just stupid fly, go away. Please, just do it. It's fun. It'll help you have fun and get ready for all the other cool fun that we're going to have. So please, do it. But yeah, so before we go, this is just some stuff for when August 1st does come around and Gishwa starts and the clock starts and the list is put up on the website. So please, when that happens, try to stay calm and focused. I know it's going to be really like, oh, the butterflies are going and you're so excited and you just want to start Gishwas and get the list. But the site's probably going to crash because 15,000 people are going to be trying to download the same document at once. So just stay calm, just let it happen. You do have a week, and a couple of extra minutes is not going to make us lose all of our points. So just try and stay calm and you'll figure it out. It'll all get figured out. And the second thing is, I am going to get up as early as I can to get ready and on that day and get the list, and I'm actually going to put it in a Google Doc so that everybody can access it. And basically the whole purpose of that is once it's posted and you can all look at it in the same place, and I'll probably try and put it on Facebook too if I can, but the main thing will be a Google Doc. But you can all look at it, you can read it, see what is in store, and really think, okay, I can probably do that because that involves a fireman and both of my cousins are firemen, or I can do that because it says hug a veteran and my dad's a veteran, or something, or just anything that it looks like you could probably do it not better than anyone else, but easier than anyone else. And it'll help you organize how and when you're going to do the items. And it'll be, you know, a nice way of all of us seeing, okay, this one's been done, this one's been done, this one's been done. And once they're done, once you have completed the item, you've submitted it, and gone on to do the next one, just write done next to the item. And actually put your name next to it too, so that we know who's doing what. But just put your name next to it, and then once you've completed it, write done. And that way we don't have people trying to do the same item, because apparently if you submit the same item twice, you just get the most recent one that it gets the points. But if like one is like a picture and it's a little blurry, but the one before it that was submitted was really nice, we don't really want that because we want the points, because points are fun. So yeah, just try not to fight over it, guys. I know some things, like, you really want to do it, it sounds so cool that you just must do that item, but don't fight over it because we don't want to fight. This is about love and awesomeness and being abnormally awesome, abnosome. And yeah, so, oh, and if you find out for whatever reason you can't do an item, like someone drops out on you or you just can't do it, just tell everyone on the Facebook page and one of us will pick it up for you. There's no shame in it. Like I said at the beginning, this is a 200 plus item list. There are plenty of other items for you to do. And yeah, so that's it for me. If you have any other suggestions, please comment, talk to each other. I'm begging you, talk to each other, and just get psyched because this is so cool. We are about to do the coolest thing on the planet Earth, and we are a team of badasses. I can say that with all honesty. We are a team of badasses. So yeah, get ready. We're gonna give it our all. We're gonna have so much fun. We have 8 days to just let the freak flags fly, and who knows, we might actually win this thing. I know it's not about winning, but I mean, come on. It's a competition. Let's have some fun. Let's kick some ass. And let's be abnosome, because we are. So, signing out to all of my Gishy lovelies, Olivia, in Vermont. Bye!